What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LEGO YouTube video. Today we are going to be counting down my picks for my most wanted LEGO Marvel minifigures that I want to add to my collection, and this list does include the San Diego Comic-Con releases. And speaking of those releases, that brings us to our first minifigure on the list, which is the Jean Grey Phoenix minifigure. This is one of the few X-Men minifigures as of recording this video, and it is also one of the most rare and expensive. As it is an exclusive Comic-Con release, it will go for over $600 to $700 here in the United States, sometimes even surpassing that. I really like the display plaque that you get with this, and I think the Phoenix minifigure looks great even 12 years later. I think they did a fantastic job with this minifigure, and I really want it, though I probably will never have it in my collection. And another minifigure that I probably will not have in my collection anytime soon is the San Diego Comic-Con version of Symbiote Spider-Man. This is the only version of Symbiote Spider-Man that we have gotten in LEGO as of recording this video, and he is very expensive. I think he matches or somehow exceeds the value of the Jean Grey Phoenix minifigure. It's a very basic figure. The only exclusive part is the head, but it's such an iconic Spider-Man suit that I still want it in my LEGO collection regardless, and you do get a cool collector's card behind the minifigure too. And then another Comic-Con minifigure that I'd like to add to my collection, this is actually my favorite of the Comic-Con releases, is the Deadpool Duck minifigure. This is one of the most unique and obscure LEGO Marvel minifigures I feel like they ever have released and ever will release. I feel like this would never be put in a kind of like mainline LEGO Marvel set, a widely released set. It would probably never get made unless for the Comic-Con thing. So I'm happy that they have the San Diego Comic-Con releases, because otherwise we probably never would have gotten this minifigure. And it's a very expressive and a very good looking minifigure, so I really want it in my LEGO collection, though I do think this is one of the most valuable San Diego Comic-Con Marvel releases ever made. And the next minifigure does not get any less exclusive. It is the Collector, though of the Comic-Con minifigures on this list, this is the one that I want the least, but it is still a unique minifigure and a very cool one at that too. And it is based off of his appearance in the Infinity Saga, more specifically though in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and he's a really cool minifigure, very detailed. I love the cape element, and I love all of the printing on this minifigure, and it's a very well put together figure, though just not one of like my most wanted ones, but it is still very unique and one that I do want to add to my collection. And now getting into some of the much more obtainable minifigures, we have the Thor Ragnarok version of the Hulk, and this is one of my favorite versions of the Hulk in LEGO. I love all of the printing on the figure. I love the kind of gladiator helmet and the shoulder armor that this figure has too. He's still very expensive, I think around $50 to $60, so not easy to get your hands on it, but it is a whole lot better than paying $600 for a Comic-Con minifigure, so hopefully I'll get him in the near future. I really want this version of Hulk, and he did come out in the Thor vs. Hulk Arena Clash set from, of course, Thor Ragnarok. So the best Hulk minifigure in my opinion. And then the next figure that I would like to add to my LEGO collection is Cole Obsidian from Avengers Infinity War. I feel like this is the only member of the Black Order that I still need in my LEGO collection, so I would love to have him just to kind of complete Thanos' minions. And I think this big fig looks really detailed. It's not one of the best big figs, but the printing's cool. I love the shoulder pad, but the most unique part with this figure is of course his head mold. I really like how that looks. It's a very nice minifigure, and I think it'd be really cool to display this in my LEGO Marvel City alongside Ebony Maw and Thanos, so that would be a lot of fun to add to the LEGO collection. I really want to get more LEGO Marvel big figs, hence why I have the other Hulk on this list too, so this would be a great addition. And he did of course come out in the largest Avengers Infinity War set, the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown from 2018. So great figure. Another minifigure that I would like to add to my collection is also from Thor Ragnarok, just like the Hulk was, is Hela, and she is the main antagonist in the Thor Ragnarok movie, and she has such a unique helmet mold, and I think this is just a really cool minifigure from the MCU line of sets. It's a very unique figure and one that I definitely want to add to my collection, though I feel like the more unique you get with LEGO Marvel minifigures, the more expensive they are, and this is no exception. I think she's at least $40 to $50 in the United States, and she did come out in the Asgard final battle, or the Ultimate Battle for Asgard LEGO set, so I'm really sad I missed out on the Ragnarok sets, but I do want to get her in the near future. And then, as I was saying earlier, I want to expand my LEGO Marvel Big Fig collection, and I want to get the Age of Ultron version of the Hulk. There's a very similar one in the Avengers Tower set that I have, but I'm a completionist and I want to get as many as I can get my hands on, and I feel like this is a really well done Big Fig of the Hulk. It looks really accurate to the source material, and I really like the look of the figure. I like the purple and the printing on the pants here, and it's a nice figure to add to the collection. I have the Hulkbuster set that he came out with. I just don't have Hulk or that side build over there that he is on in the box, but it'd be great to get him in the collection. And then another minifigure that'd be cool to add to the LEGO Marvel collection is Invincible Iron Man. This uses the new Iron Man helmet that a lot of people, including myself, do not like, but I feel like it works for this specific version of Iron Man, and it's very distinct from the other versions of Iron Man that we have in LEGO, which makes me really want to get it. And I love the Invincible Iron Man suit design. It's a very cool design to it, and the set it came out in was Iron Man Detroit Steel Strikes, so I would love to get this in my LEGO collection though, and he's a bit cheaper too. I think he's only around $20. And then another Iron Man minifigure that I'd want to get into my LEGO collection is the Iron Legion minifigure, which apparently we're getting a remake of this year. They're doing more Age of Ultron sets later in 2024, but for now this is the only one that we have as of recording this video, and it's a very well done minifigure. I love the printing, and I especially love that navy blue Iron Man helmet piece. Very unique minifigure. You get two of them in the Attack on Avengers Tower. He's kind of expensive, I think around $20 for him, so I could possibly get this guy in the future, but a much more expensive Iron Man, and one that I want a whole lot more than the Iron Legion, as this is very, very unlikely to be remade, is the Space Iron Man suit. It has this nice white suit, which is very unique, and I love all of the printing details on this minifigure. I have a Hall of Armor collection in my LEGO Marvel setup, and I really want to get as many Iron Man minifigures as I can. And the ones that I have listed are some of the few that I do not have, and also some of the most expensive. So this will be a great addition to that collection, and he did come out in the Avengers Space Mission set. This has a great cast of minifigures inside of it. I have everybody in this set except for the Big Fig Thanos and that Space Captain America, so it'd be good to get him as well. And then another Iron Man suit. I promise this whole video isn't just Iron Man suits, but we have Iron Patriot, and I think this was a gift with purchase with the original LEGO Marvel Superheroes video game if you pre-ordered it, and it's a very nice looking minifigure. I love all of the print detailing on it. It's probably my favorite War Machine minifigure that we have gotten in LEGO so far. I love all of the details with it. The face prints look good, and it's a very rare and expensive minifigure to get here in 2024. I think it'll run you at least $50 to $60 here in the United States, so unfortunately not the most obtainable minifigure, but still a cool one. And the next minifigure on our list, we're taking it back to the Comic-Con releases. We had a little bit of a break there, but now we're back. It is the PS4 Spider-Man minifigure, and I've never played the PS4 Spider-Man game, but I think the exclusivity of this and how expensive it is really makes me want it, and it is a very unique design compared to the other LEGO Marvel Spider-Man figures that we've gotten, so I value it for its uniqueness too, and it's great that it's also super expensive and really exclusive, but I probably will never have it because of those very reasons, but it is still a really cool LEGO Marvel minifigure, and one that I definitely want to add to my collection, though I probably won't be able to. But a more affordable figure, though not really, is the Big Fig version of Red Hulk. I think this is a really well done Big Fig. I really want to add it to my LEGO City so I can kind of have him and Hulk fighting together, but I've always wanted a LEGO Red Hulk figure, and I actually didn't know they had one until a few years ago, but it's a really cool figure from a terrible LEGO set, the Hulk versus Red Hulk set. This set has amazing minifigures, but terrible builds, so I want to add that to my collection. And then another San Diego Comic-Con minifigure is Sheriff Deadpool, one of 3 Deadpools that LEGO currently has, 2 of which are, of course, the San Diego minifigures. One is the widely released one, which is the only one I have. But the Sheriff Deadpool looks really cool, just not as good as the Deadpool Duck, in my opinion, but it's a really obscure character. I really like the kind of box art that they have over here, too. It's a really fun release and one that I want to add to my collection. And then another expensive minifigure, though much more affordable than $700 to $800, is the Silver Centurion, and I think this was also a pre-order bonus. I think it was at GameStop or for some LEGO video game. You got this as a pre-order bonus, and it's a really well done minifigure, especially for the time. It has such good print detailing on it. It's one of the most unique Iron Man minifigures that we have in LEGO, and again, I want as many LEGO Iron Man minifigures that I can get my hand on so I can really expand my Hall of Armor even further than it is now, and especially for the time period, it having the side-like printing and the printed arms is crazy. And I think this was around 2014 when it came out, though I could be wrong. But another minifigure that I want to add to my collection, but I probably will never get, is Spider-Woman. I think this is one of the most expensive San Diego Comic-Con minifigures ever. And it's kind of sad that such an iconic character is kind of locked behind the exclusivity of the San Diego Comic-Con releases, but At least it's a good minifigure, and it looks really nice, and it's a simple design, but still very detailed. It looks like it's ripped straight out of that LEGO Marvel Superheroes game from 2013, and I really want it to add to my LEGO City, but I probably wouldn't just because of how expensive she is. And another minifigure that I'd like to add to the collection is the Thor Ragnarok version of Thor. I already have one version of Thor from this movie, but this is the other version that I don't have, and what I specifically like about this, and I think the only exclusive part to it, apart from the one I have, is that cape, which is exclusive to this minifigure, and I think would be really cool to add to the collection. And he comes in the Thor vs. Hulk Arena Clash, the same set that the Ragnarok version of Hulk comes in. And then another minifigure I want is the new Whiplash from the Iron Man Hall of Armor that released a few years back. Terrible set. I feel like this is the only good thing to come out of that set. I love the print detailing on this minifigure. It's a very well put together figure, and unfortunately it is locked behind that super overpriced LEGO Marvel set, though I don't think the figure itself is very expensive. I think he's only $12 to $14, which is still expensive, but a bit more affordable than all of the other minifigures on this list, and he did come out in the new Iron Man Armory from the Infinity Saga. And then the final minifigure that is on this list is the new version of Miss Marvel based on her appearance from the Marvels movie. As of recording this, I haven't seen the movie and I haven't bought the set because the set that she comes in is a joke as to how expensive it is. It's one of the most overpriced LEGO Marvel sets, but I do think she is the best minifigure from that set, and it's unfortunate that she is locked behind this super expensive and unaffordable set because it's a really well put together figure. I like the older version that I have in my collection a lot more than this version because it's got the stretchy arms and it's more unique, and I honestly prefer the comic book appearance of Miss Marvel to the live action one, but it'd still be cool to have both versions of her in my collection, and I'd probably add the MCU one to my LEGO City. But those are all of the Marvel minifigures that I wanted to add to my LEGO collection as of recording this. I probably won't be able to add a lot of these just because of how expensive they are. I feel like half this list are Comic-Con releases, and if I'm lucky, I would be able to get maybe one of those. And if I could get only one of those, it would definitely be the Phoenix minifigure. But definitely comment down below what your most wanted LEGO Marvel minifigures are. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new around here, but that is all for today. Peace out. Bye.